Welcome back to Movies TV Mad. You can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad and TikTok at Movies TV Mad XXX and Instagram at Movies TV Mad 555. I talk about football very scantily on this channel. I rarely talk about football, but my passion, one of my passions, apart from movies, TV and DC live action, is Manchester United. They're my club. So today we're going to talk about the problems with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Problem number one, his erratic team selections. He's obsessed with not playing the same teams consistently every week. I'm old school. I like to see the same team, the strongest team, coming out on the field every single game. I noticed last year something very worrying with the dropping of David De Gea, and this hypnosis from Solskjaer and his acolytes on social media telling us that David De Gea is no longer the great keeper we remember, and they had to play Henderson instead because he's the future. Absolute BS. He's still as good as he always has been, and the treatment of this player was disgusting. Then we have the disgusting, despicable treatment of Van der Beek. Van der Beek came in as a world-class player. There was not one Manchester United fan who was not excited about this midfielder coming in, doing his stuff. Initially, he comes in and plays well, then constantly getting dropped and dropped and dropped from no fault of his own. Nobody understands this. Did Ole want him at the club? Didn't he want him at the club? Doesn't he think he's fit enough? You know, the guy's bulked up this season and he still can't get a game. I know we're only 2 games into the season. For people saying we're only 2 games into the season and we shouldn't panic, let me ask you this question. 20 games in, will we still not get the same erratic team selections and the dropping of Van der Beek and maybe even the dropping yet again of David De Gea? I don't think anything's going to change here. But the biggest mistake that this manager has made is buying a central defender we didn't need. Yes, we didn't need him. Varane is a world-class central defender and he's not going to solve Manchester United's problems. He's paid lots of money for Sancho. Why didn't he play yesterday from the beginning? Why didn't Varane come in? And don't tell me he's not ready. Jaap Stam wasn't ready. Ferguson played him from the very beginning. He had a mare in the Charity Shield against Arsenal. He had a mare away from home against Arsenal. But that held him into good stead. It helped him experience the league, get stronger against the league, and he became a great player and he helped us win the treble. Without Stam, we wouldn't have won the treble. The man was a fucking beast. But we don't need another defender. What we do need is a defensive or an all-action central midfielder to protect the back line. You see, Lindelof and Maguire are not bad defenders, but what's happening, let me give you an analogy. If I kept on, say if there was an expert stone catcher and I kept on throwing stones at them, right, and I kept on throwing stones, but I kept on doing it, in the end, they're going to drop those stones, they're going to fall to the ground from tiredness. Manchester United shouldn't be in the position where our defenders, our central defenders, have to keep on defending more than the attackers get the ball. It keeps on coming back to the defence. So, of course, they're going to make unforced errors because they don't have anyone protecting them from the midfield. They're not bad defenders. It's not their fault. The defence was never an issue. We needed a central defensive midfielder. And our defenders are not being protected, and because we play counter-attacking football, and that's all we play. We don't play attack-minded football, we play counter-attacking football, and that's where the problem lies. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has done some really good things since coming in, but I'm sorry, he should not be our manager. His tactics are wrong, he's too scared to substitute players. It's weird to me. But the problems with him are his erratic team selections. You play your best team every week, and when those players, your best players, get injured, then you play the squad players. You don't play squad players from the second game onwards or the first game onwards or whatever, just in case your best players are not ready or get injured. And there's the problem. He doesn't play his best team every week, and his tactics simply don't work. I had to vent this out. It's only a short video, but I just feel that this man will be sacked by Christmas. He simply isn't good enough. If you think his tactics are right, I can't help you. There's too many people defending him. It's not about hashtagging Ollie out. It's about being honest and direct and truthful. And that's what I'm trying to be with my fellow Manchester United fans. Before Sancho, before Varane, we needed a central defensive midfielder to protect the back line. If we had a central defensive midfielder, then those defenders wouldn't come under so much pressure and they wouldn't make so many unforced errors. They are two really, really good defenders, but you can't expect them to have to defend after defending after defending. When you see smaller clubs having to do that, you understand it. But Manchester United shouldn't be under such pressure, in the defence. But because we're a counter-attacking side, these defenders have to keep on defending. And if you want to carry on, Ollie, being a counter-attacking manager, you need a central defensive midfielder. Because, McTominay and Fred are simply not good enough to do that job. They're very good players, but that's, you're using two players as one world-class player. And they're not world-class enough to protect the back line. He's making the same mistakes again and again and again. And it's not going to change. He's not learning from his mistakes. And he simply isn't good enough to be Manchester United manager. You can follow me on Twitter at MoviesTVMad, TikTok at MoviesTVMad XXX, and Instagram at MoviesTVMad555. I will see you again in the next video.